focus on with your off season now that you've had a full year of ACC play uninterrupted? What have you focused on to be better about yourself?
Knocking down shots, that was my biggest thing for going to this season, being able to hit down the open shot and just getting in better shape, same as last year.
Coach,
Sorry, Chris.
Okay.
There's a number of new shooters, obviously, on your team. What's the excitement of thought of those guys being opening up things for you down low?
It's amazing having shooters because now, I could get played single coverage. If teams want to play double coverage, I hit open shooters. So, it's great having shooters come in on.
How active were you this offseason in trying to recruit guys, trying to get transfers to come in here? Jeff said that you were always like texting him, hey, you got to talk to this guy, you got to talk to that guy. How much did you take that on yourself?
I feel like it was like a lot for me. I wanted the guys to come in and come to Pitt, help us win. We lost a lot of guys last year, so bringing new guys in with great character and great personality, that was the best thing for us.
All these guys who came in as transfers, Nelly and Greg and Blake and all them, how much did you talk to them before they?
Oh man, I was talking to them a lot. I'm not gonna say I was talking to them every day, but we was talking a lot. I was helping them understand the system here. I helped them best understand Coach Capel and like what he does and how he operates.
Was that your sale? What was your sales pitch? How do you try and sell it to those guys?
It really wasn't a sale. We just go. I tell them, just where dogs are made. We go come here. It's gonna be a battle every day, and they was in it.
How much is all the basically the new guys and the depth that you have now in competition? How much do you think that's going to make you guys better come game day?
I feel like it's going to help us a lot. Guys pushing each other in practice. We got a lot of guards pushing the guards to be better. I got pushing our new bigs to be better.
Greg said when you guys were talking on the phone that you told him, hey, I'm tired of playing in the crowd. He said, I can help with that. What has been his demeanor and what have you seen from him so far to get you excited to play offense this year?
I'm just knocking down shots. Greg is a very good shooter. Just having him on the court with me at the same time, I feel like that opens up my game a lot. I could locate him in either in the corner or on the wing. Great to have a guy who can shoot the ball like Greg.
John, Jeff said this offseason was about getting in great shape, not just good shape for you personally. How have you kind of reacted to that challenge, and do you feel like you're in great shape?
I reacted to the challenge pretty good. I'm not gonna say I'm in great shape. I feel like I got to get in much better shape, but I'm in pretty good shape.
How will you know that you're in that great shape you need to be in?
We come to see first game.
John, what's different about your game this year?
I wouldn't say not much is different. Just got sharper and better, sharper in more areas. I wouldn't say much is better. I'm a better player, better leader, better person.
How difficult was it carrying 2 or 3 guys down low every game? With guys defending you with double teams and on your back all the time.
It was difficult, but it made me better. Though I could say it made me better, a better player. Seeing what the mistakes I made last year and just helping me grow into this year. So seeing that double team last year, I know what to do with it this year.
John, you spent this offseason playing in Spain for the USA East Coast team, and you were one of the top performers. What was that experience like for you, playing with a bunch of other college players? And was you sort of a leader on the team when it comes to how it was playing, or just your overall takeaways from the experience?
It was a great experience being able to play with different guys from different universities. Great. You feel me? We built friendships. It was a great experience. All that talent. And me being able to still get off my game, it was fun.
Do you feel like you spent a lot more time, or you've gotten better at rather, finding the open man? Like when they're double teaming you, being able to identify where it's coming from? Because I know that was something that you got better at last year, but of course that's something that you always work to improve your game.
Can you ask that question one more time?
Sorry. How do you feel like you've gotten better at identifying who the open man is when teams double and sometimes triple team?
I feel like that's always been a good thing for me. So it's I always see the open person. I'm a pass first. I like to get other players involved before myself.
Coach said that this could be the most talented roster he's had, but there's still quite a bit out there to prove. What do you guys feel like you have to do to prove that? Winning obviously is one thing, but coming together and building this program back up to where it once was, what do you feel there is to prove this year?
We got to prove that we tough. That we can stay together when things go downhill. Just make sure we don't go scatter apart, come together as one. Just build it brick by brick, what Coach always says.
You feel like you've done that in the past, kind of scatter apart when things kind of get tough?
Yeah, definitely.
John, Jeff Goodman, who released the almanac today, had you as an all ACC first teamer. Do you believe that you can play up to that level and potentially be a conference player of the year candidate? And what do you have to do to make sure that happens?
Definitely, I definitely think I'm a first team, and I feel like I could take that next step to the level of being the ACC player of the year. I just gotta let my game show. I'm not gonna come in here and say what I can say. I'm gonna let my play speak for me on the court.
Who of the new guys have you seen kind of been impressed by their tone? Not necessarily how they're playing in practice or anything like, but like how they've carried themselves, how you've seen their demeanor day to day from practice or workouts or anything.
All of them, they all come in and like locked in. They knew some of them are freshmen, some of them are transfers. So the freshmen, it's not. I'm not gonna say it's hard for them, but it's a new. The speed is different, the pace. So like all the young guys, I command them. They came in here locked in, ready to play, ready to work.
John, do you remember playing against Nelly last year, and what's that relationship been like with him?
Yeah, I definitely remember playing Nelly last year, and me and Nelly got a really good relationship. That's our point guard. So me and him have to be like on together.
How do you build that? Is it just repetition? How do you
Repetition, hanging out with each other, just little stuff like that.
Jeff said Jorge and Guillermo are tall, but they need to get stronger. They need to bulk up a little bit. Have you tried to get physical with those guys? And how they kind of handled it when you
physical
you
with them every day in practice. I let them know every day they got to get stronger. So push them around, bully them. It's all good now.
How do they handle? I mean, you've got a lot of weight on them. I mean, how do they handle it when you do that?
I'm me. It's pretty much. They handle it pretty good though.
All right, thanks, guys.